buckle up, we got the PSL54 on the stand. This is going to be a wild ride. But right off the bat, the last week, the 9-hole reviews, Henry and Josh posted their video from the PSL54, basically failing, completely failing. It was a train wreck, their speedway course. And those who do not know what the speedway run is, what the Henry and Josh are doing, they are engaging targets from 150 yards to 600 yards. Sometimes the further distance changes based on the rifle, and you have to engage each target twice to successfully kill it. So you have to double tap that target to move to the next target. And 9-hole reviews guys stopped their speedway run at 500 yards target with a time of 3 minutes and 22 seconds. They failed basically to clear the course, and as I said, this is a good video to watch to see how quickly things can go downhill and how it is influencing a shooter, and what is happening at the range and what situations you can encourage. I highly recommend watching that video. I have the basically print out because I don't want to misrepresent something or give you the wrong data. So the whole speedway run, during the whole speedway run, Henry started missing targets as early as 250 yards. And that got me thinking right away, because basically the guys blamed the poor performance of the rifle on the fact that the rifle heats up, and when the rifle heats up, it opens up tremendously. But the 250 yards, you are fairly early into the game, and you know, it was the first miss, let's just put it that way. And then they had 2 misses at 350 yards. And then there was a completely staggering 7 misses at 400 yards. So we are at 400 yards and we already got 7, 9, 10 misses, right? So, and so on. Like, it's really painful to watch that video. If you will check the video, you will see what I'm talking about. In total, they missed 24 times, and as a result, you know, they failed to clear that course. The results are absolutely shocking to me. This is not what I usually see from the PSL 54. That's not what I would expect from the PSL 54, and I had no choice but to set up replicate the speedway course on our range, and to set up the targets from 150 yards to 600 yards every 50 yards, with the exception, I don't have a 200 yards target, but I will compensate for it, attempting to hit it 4 times at 250 yards to keep the rounds count in order and in check with what they got. So this is the setup. We're using 2 cameras. So the first camera is set up from 150 to 300 yards, and then the camera from 350 to 600 yards is taking over. But this is the one combined movie. You can watch it. Let's watch that run.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Targets up. Impact. Impact. Target killed. Move on to the next target. Impact! 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 Target killed, move on to the next target! Impact! Impact! Target killed, move on to the next target! Impact! Impact! Target killed, move on to the next target!
Make change.
Impact! Impact! Target killed, move on to the next target! Move on to the next target. Miss to the bottom. Impact. Impact. Target killed. Move on to the next target. Impact. Impact. Target killed. Move on to the next target. Impact.
Need a few more shots, just in case. Since I screw up one at 500.
Missed high and to the left. Impact. Target killed. Course cleared.
Alright, what's the time? So boom, two misses, one at the 500 yards and the second miss was at 600 yards. Both misses are absolutely on me. I will tell you what happened at 500 yards. First, I was running the rifle with the gloves because I wanted to keep my hand extended and I knew I would be touching the gas tube and that gas tube gets hot. Note, I had to be in that elevated position and shoot from the barricade in order to see clearly the 150 yards target because of the way how the terrain is set up. And this is not for me to show off or anything. I would rather shoot this in prone, trust me, but the situation forced me to go to that position and I elected to stay in that position and roll with it basically. I did not have a time to practice for that course because we are in the middle of the hunting season, so I don't like to put a lot of range time during the hunting season to not piss off my Amish neighbors who are you know, very avid hunters. Speaking about the hunting, right after the hunting, right after the run, we went with Veronica to hunt with the PSL54. Literally, we finished filming at like 3 o'clock and 3:45 we are already hunting, and 30 minutes later, one shot, one kill, 251 yards. Outstanding job, little lady. Going back to the our speedway run, the second miss was at 600 yards, and this is me. I was showing off, so I wanted to double tap on the head, and I had the first hit. I was reloading the mag, and then because of the miss at 500, I did not have the last round left for that second hit at the 600, and I had to manually reload the rounds to the magazine. Of course, on the clock, this is happening on the clock. I did not realize that the wind direction changed, and when I reviewed the footage, I could see how the wind changed. It shifted from right to left more, and I did not adjust for it, and the round went on the left side of the target. Veronica, as a spotter, told me where the miss was, and again, I do not have the burn set up like the guys from the 9-hole reviews where they can see basically the misses if they control the recoil really well. So there's no feedback, but she gave me the feedback, miss on the left, and I adjusted, and boom, we got the second hit. So that was it. We still finished that run with 2 minutes with 50 seconds until change, and we completed the course. And that's on pair, guys, what I'm seeing even with working with students at the US Army sniper school. Usually this is their first time when they use the PSL54 rifle, and on that last event they engaged the targets from at the unknown range, and they were scoring at around 75% hit ratio. Our run was 90% hit ratio, and as a matter of fact, we had 20 hits versus 9-hole reviews, 24 misses. They missed more shots than we hit, guys. That puts the things into the perspective how bad that run for them was with their PSL 54. So what else? Our results also are on par with what I'm seeing, guys, at the vintage rifle, sniper rifles competitions, because believe it or not, people do take PSL 54s and compete with them. And I have seen the guys a few times running those rifles. They did not want any hardware, but they were staying competitive. And there are stages there too where you doing the fast engagements, and there's definitely potential for the rifle to heat up. All I'm saying is, guys, what I have seen from people using a different PSL54s, our PSL54, what happened at the 9-hole reviews, I would say is very unusual. Now, on that note, there is a clear dividing line. If you will talk to the collectors of these rifles, it appears that the older batches, older production PSL54s are not as nice as those newer ones. This is the newer PSL54. Let me see, what was the date? 2018. So it was about that time when the Century Arms decided to bring the PSL54 back again from Romania. So this is a 2018 batch. And I think anything before 2018 would be seen as those older rifles. So this is something to keep in mind. And I did have older rifles, but I don't have any data from those rifles, and I cannot tell you how they were, really performing on the setups like this. As far as the ammo, I used the factory SNB ammo, 174 grain. And that ammo runs beautifully in this rifle. And as you can see, I'll post the results from the chronograph on the screen. It stays consistent, and I do believe that the quality of the ammo is required to have a good run with any kind of rifle on the courses like this. Now, one more thing. This is, of course, I'm using the suppressor here, and the suppressor, guys, usually will add even more heat to the system. That was the reason why I was running that rifle with my glove, right? Because I didn't want to get a burnout. The rifle gets hot. That did not affect the performance, at least on that run. For this, I also have, in order to run those heavier grain ammo, if you watch the previous episodes about the PSL54s from over the years, because this rifle is getting used in the videos and in a sniper school everywhere, right? So I'm running the KNS piston in that rifle to have the opportunity to use that 174 grain ammo. I wish that ammo will be more affordable. Unfortunately, the batch of that ammo I have, I paid almost $2 per round, so that's a lot of money. SNB does not want to sponsor anyone, and that's unfortunate. But if you really want to have a good results, I would highly recommend for anything in 7.62 by 54 or factory ammo. Very consistent ammo, and usually delivers very well across the board, across the rifles in 7.62 by 54 or. That's it, guys. At least you have another data point. I honestly don't know what happened to Henry and Josh in their PSL54. I will have to have that rifle here, and I don't know, like, see it, what's going on. I also, on the side note, I will tell you, I do take care of this rifle every 100 rounds. It is cleaned, sparkling clean inside the bore. I'm really taking care of the bore. I mean, I know it's dusted off and everything, because this rifle is getting used for all over the farm, and at work, but you know, it is what it is, but I do take care of that rifle. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Post your comments underneath of the video. What are your experiences with the PSL54s? Please let us know. More data points we have, better for the community. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.